Hey, what's up, guys? Tobin here, 5M Family Farm and Outdoors channel. Thank y'all for joining us. I just want to give y'all a little preface on this video before we got started. Kind of explain to y'all in a little more detail why this video was a fail, or why I feel like it was a fail. So a little backstory, and then this all makes sense once you watch the video. But the meat that we used in this video was from two deer that myself and Reed, my son, shot, not this past season, but the deer season before that. So the meat is about a year and a half old. The reason we have meat, normally venison does not last in our house a year and a half of any kind. The reason we have venison from a year and a half ago left in our freezer is because these two deer we took to a processor in our local town that we had never used before. We weren't recommended to him by anybody. We had just seen him in some advertisements, local advertisements, and on social media. And we like to support people locally, so we gave him a try. Looking back on it, there were some telltale signs in the beginning that we probably should have picked up on, but by the time we dropped the meat off, it was too late. So in the past, we have processed our own deer, and we've also used other local processors, 2 or 3 around our area. So we dropped the deer off, gave the guy specific instructions of what we wanted. He was very unorganized. He didn't have a receipt to give us. He was real busy, had a lot of other people coming in and out, animals coming in and out. But just from the get-go, it didn't feel like a good deal, just because he was unorganized, no receipt. So we give him instructions on what we want. A few weeks go by, he calls and says it's ready. We go pick it up, and he completely messed up the order. For example, I asked for the hindquarters to be cut into steaks so that we could grill them. And we like to grill a lot, and he did cut them into steaks, but then he also tenderized them, which if you've ever tried to cook a tenderized steak on the grill, they don't taste the same. So we had a ton of tenderized steak that we had to go through, which is hard to do because the main thing you can use it for is chicken fried steak. So then he messed up some of the other orders, the sausage order, and then like the back straps, for example, were poorly trimmed, and we had probably I think about 30 pounds of ground meat. We had the front shoulders, what was left over from the sausage, ground. And by looking at the meat from the get-go, you could tell the back straps were not trimmed properly, and you could tell the ground meat was not trimmed properly before it was ground. And if you know anything about wild game, if you try to store wild game and freeze it with the tallow or the fat on the meat, it will cause the meat to spoil much quicker, and it makes the meat taste pretty bad. So that ground meat from the get-go, we tried it in spaghetti, we tried it in hamburger helper, we tried to do anything we could eat, do with it to eat it, and like cover up just the kind of ruddy, kind of nasty taste of it because of how poorly it was trimmed. So anyway, we got through it, most of it. We gave some of it away. We did we did what we could. I hate to waste wild game, and it's so infuriating that this processor did this, and we will never use him again. And I have told everybody that listens my story and try to keep anybody else from using him. So anyway, fast forward to this video, we had about 6 or 8 pounds of that meat left in the freezer, and I've been opening the freezer looking at it thinking, what are we going to do with it? And so I ordered a Jerky Canon on Amazon, and I thought this is a last-ditch effort to try to salvage this, to use it in some way. And when we opened that meat we didn't show it in the video, but when we opened the meat, you could smell it had a musty, ruddy, just kind of nasty smell. And the fact that it was sitting there for a year and a half didn't make it any better. But like I said, we were kind of out of a loss what to do with it. So this was kind of our last ditch effort to see if we could salvage it. So that is why it ended up being a fail. The Jerky Canon worked flawlessly. The seasoning and stuff smelled great. I'm sure we've used that brand of seasoning before to make summer sausage and some other jerkies, and had great luck with it. So none of those things were a factor. It was purely because of how poorly the animal was processed, and and leaving that fat and that tallow on there. So, you know, if anything can be taken from this video, it is to do your research on the processor you use, and if at all possible, process that deer yourself, because when that comes, it's a lot. There's a lot to learn, and we've done it before, and it's not easy, but it can be done, and you'll learn every year. But you know, just you know, make sure you know who you're using and they're good quality before you use them. I hate to see you know, wild game go to waste. So, but again, guys, thank y'all for watching. I just want to kind of give y'all kind of the backstory and give y'all a better explanation before we started this video. So it's a rainy day here in North Texas. I'm on my lunch break at work, and just wanted to bring this to y'all. So y'all enjoy the video. Please comment and subscribe. Thank y'all. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Tobin here.
And Reed.
From 5M Family Farm and Outdoors channel. Today we're going to make some jerky sticks. Reed shot a deer, actually the deer that he shot season before last. So this meat has been in the freezer a little over a year, and it's about due to be used for something. We don't like to leave it in there much longer than a year. So we picked up this jerky gun on Amazon for about 20 bucks. So we've got the meat over there defrosted, and we're gonna give this a try. So I guess I should say this is actually ground meat. This is not steaks. So we're gonna use this jerky can for that. So what do you think, Green?
I think it's gonna be good because all the deer that I shoot are especially good because I'm the best and I shot it. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Alright, so tell them what you're doing, Reed.
So right now I'm mixing the jerky powder and whatever that salt looking stuff was.
The cure and the seasoning.
The cure and the seasoning. I'm mixing that with the venison right now.
It says to mix it till it's tacky. I'd say that's tacky.
What's
Alright, here's what we got. They look good. What do you think, Reed? Where'd Reed go?
I'm right here. I think they're good considering that it's the first time we've done them.
Yep.
We, from like, was that a 1 pound thing of meat?
Yeah.
From 1 pound thing of meat, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 sticks. Alright, guys, so we got them in the oven. We'll check them back in an hour, 15 minutes and see what they look like.
Alexa, set a timer for an hour and 15 minutes.
1 hour and 15 minutes, starting now.
And we will see y'all in an hour and 15 minutes.
Guys, here is the hour and 15 minute mark. I think we're gonna flip them like it says and go another hour. Still see some moisture in there on some of them. And I know the objective is to get that moisture out. So let's flip them. Alright guys, well as you can see we've got the finished product right there.
It was so good that we ate a couple slices.
Hey, Reed is really good at telling you, at telling a fib. It tastes like crap. Complete crap. So I don't know. I don't know if it's us or what. But look, everybody in the family's taste tested it. Reed, Sarah, we couldn't even get Mom to taste test it. Reed gagged at one point while he was eating it. Okay, Reed, tell them what it compared to what it tastes like.
You know when you eat bad tuna and it leaves this terrible taste in your mouth? It's like that, but on steroids, okay?
Bad tuna. That's what it tastes like. This meat that we had it processed from a processor here in our local town, and he like murdered what we asked him to do with the meat. And all the meat that he trimmed, he left fat on it, and the meat spoiled really, really quickly. And like I told you in the beginning of this video, this meat is like, I don't know, a year and 4 months old. So it's very possible it's the meat. So we'll try to do another video soon with some fresh meat. We don't have any fresh ground venison, but we could use beef just to get the, just to try. So, but it's bad. It's really, really bad.
But
so
I think we say that the jerky Canon, the product was fine.
Yeah, the jerky Canon worked great. I'll definitely be using that again. Other than that, this whole
terrible.
other than that, we wasted an entire video to tell y'all that it didn't taste
crap
good.
though.
Never try that guy.
It's like Pepto-Bismol, but crap-to-bismol.
Guys, we're just being real with y'all. Didn't want to sugarcoat it and pretend it was something that wasn't. So, thank y'all for watching. Hopefully next time we'll cook something that tastes good. See y'all later.